Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton, and happy Easter, everybody. Regardless of your beliefs, I hope you have an awesome Easter. I hope you're able to spend some good quality time with your loved ones, your family, your friends. I just want to take a moment here to just thank everybody who's a subscriber and thank everybody who's a member of my channel. You all truly mean a lot to me. I really feel, very blessed to, have my YouTube channel grow the way that it is and be able to connect with a lot of people virtually and chat and just have a good time while we enjoy this very frustrating game that we call Golf Clash. But here we are. We're doing the Pro Division, okay? And I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do all 18 holes at once as I was strapped for time. I just didn't have time to chop it up into two different videos. So I apologize for that. This one's going to be a little bit longer, but it's still going to have all the same content in there. All right, so I am excited to show my replays to you, though, because I have a ton of dropped shots in here. I just wish that I could have put these shots together on one account instead of being mixed in between the two, because, all in all, I had an average round on my accounts. But I think here you're going to do a lot better than me, because as normal, I have a lot of shots left right at pin that you're going to be able to drop. Okay, let's go. Hole number one. This is Neo's shot. This was sent to me. This was actually sent to me by one of the members of my channel. And he had said, hey, you need to give this one a try. This one's looking pretty good. So that's what we're doing. Oops. All right, so great job, Neo. I don't know how you come up with these things on the fly, but this is a great shot. Here we're going 7 bars of topspin. I don't want you to go 7.2 just because that I did 7.2 on my other account, and I went into the sand, okay? So you'll see here the spin on this one is full right, 7.2 top, 7.3 top. This is only 6 miles an hour. On my other one, I forget what it was, but it was closer to 7 miles an hour. This is a full slice. And we come up, and we're good. But you can see here that, with higher wind, we could get pushed into the sand just like I did. So kind of unfortunate, but all in all, it's a great shot. Here, I made a very, very stupid mental mistake. I was looking at my notes for the second shot, and it said 10%, but that was rookie. I forgot to flip my notebook page to pro. So I played this shot 10%. This shot needs to be played 20% on pro. Really disappointed with myself. Been playing the game a long time. I should have just known it off the top of my head. But I always look at my notes, and this time it got me. So we need to be playing that 20%, not 10%. And I'm very confident if you hit that drive, you're going to be picking up an eagle on hole number one. Okay, hole number two, I do get the hole in one here. You're going to notice here, we're going to go with like 5.9 bars of backspin. Half a bar of side spin to the right. This is a difficult one to get a hole in one on. This was just a little lucky as I had to make an adjustment based off my miss on my first account. But notice how the blue ring is kind of on the sand line. It's very close. But ultimately, I guess let's just take a look at the end of the ball guideline there. Notice how it's favoring the right-hand bottom side of the dark green square. And you see here the blue ring is close to the sand. The thing that I don't like about this one is the tailwind. Because if you get a stronger tailwind than me, you might come in a little hot. But regardless, I did pick up a hole in one, and it was really based off my first account's miss. So it's always nice when I can make the adjustment kind of on the fly there and get the ball to drop. So, best of luck with hole number two. I think some of you will get it. All right, here I'm going to use a Titan ball just because I want to keep a little bit of this tailwind that I'm getting. So I'm going to go full top with 2 right. And for me, you can see here where I'm setting up at. Most of my orange ring on the fairway, just a little bit in the rough. We make our elevation pull here. And I'm going to use about half a ball of overpower with some slight baby right curl. Not a lot of right curl, but I do slam this ball up the fairway. And then we're going to go to shot number 2. Now, the one thing to note here is if you're a player that has some pretty beast clubs, you can look at my opponent's emblem there. He got way further up on the fairway. Now, I think he had an APOC 7 and used it like a Power 5 money ball. But that would put you into thorn range, which would be pretty sweet, you know, when you're going for this albatross. But here, I kind of play this one with the Goliath, and I play it straight up at the hole. Unfortunately, I hit a great ball, so I can't really show you anything there. But it's going to take us on to hole number 4. Hole number 4, we're going to play 15% at max. Okay, now that is different than what I have been playing all tournament. So we really got to pay attention to this one too. 15% at max, and the reason that we're pulling max is because of the headwind. I need to make myself pull more rings to just kind of account for this type of wind angle. And again, that's based off my first account's miss. But we'll take a look here at the spin adjustment. 1 bar left side spin, 1.5 back. 1.5 back, 1 bar left. You're going to notice here the blue ring is close to the rough line. I tried to put it on the rough line, but I think I came up a little bit short. And we'll kind of take a look at the ball guideline here. Okay. Perfect ball. And this thing comes in very nicely, dead center for a hole-in-one at 7.5 mile per hour wind. So I'm pretty happy with that one overall. Again, you know, I missed it on my first account, but kind of played with the numbers and was like, okay, I need to play it at max. Kind of using the same type of line, and then the ball went into the hole. Okay, hole number 5, not a whole lot here. 10% at max. For me, you know, I go 7 top, 2 right, or 7 top, 1 right, sorry. Just use as much topspin as you have with your extra mile. Perfect ball. And we slam this thing up the fairway. You know, you can use some overpower on the drive. Just make sure you don't go too far. I like to take this shot with my Goliath way more than my sniper. And again, that's just because of the ring pull. Okay. So you see there, ball guideline going through the hole. Whenever you do this rough bump, you have to put the ball guideline pretty significantly through the hole like I did, even in tailwind, or else you run the risk of coming up short. Now, we don't pick this one up, but I do pick it up on the back 9, but you can see there the speed was really good. So you just kind of need to play at the numbers and readjust the shot, and you can try to get that one in there. You know, I'm really, really disappointed with hole 6 in the final round. I didn't pick up a single albatross, period, on rookie or pro, when I was nailing this thing all week long. And I normally do nail this one. So for me to not pick up an albatross, you know, it's extremely frustrating. I'm playing this shot 10% elevation at max distance of my club. Up the fairway. Okay, this is my opponent. It's all on one replay. Okay. So here, I'm playing this one minus 5% elevation. Now notice here, I'm using 2 back, 1.9 right, or left, I'm sorry, 2 back, 1.9 left. But that wasn't getting me to the hole. So here's what I'm trying to do. You're going to notice here, I come off this spin now. Now I use this right here. 2.5 back, 1.5 left. Yellow ring top of the fringe, right? Yellow ring at the sand. Very easy to find my landing position. Now we hit a perfect ball, and this thing almost clips the sand. And I'm missing way to the left-hand side here, so very, very frustrating. You know, I'm sorry about hole number 6. I don't have a good albatross line for you. It's kind of way it goes sometimes in the final round, right? Here I'm using a money ball. So, you know, you might be asking, why am I using a money ball when I've been playing a basic ball Guardian shot all tournament? It's because at this point, I was in contention to make a run for first place, right? I was like minus 10 after 6 holes, something like that. And number one spot right now is at a minus 31. So, if I could pick up this drop and then one more drop on the front 9, I'd be pacing to win. So I went with a money ball to try to see if I could get a drop. Either way, it doesn't work out. But I'll kind of show you the shot here. We come really close, though. So if you're a player that has a ball like this, it does help on the wind. You can see I'm using 2 back. Now I'm playing this one 0% at mid. So again, remember 0% at mid. The only thing that I would say here is let's just offset the shot, and I'll show that to you on the back 9 too. Okay. 10% at max on hole number 8. 3 right side spin. 2 top. 2 top, 3 right. Little bit of right curl as you saw there. And I know I'm starting to go a little faster now than I normally do. I apologize, but we got to get up and we got to get to service and then dinner. So, or lunch, I should say. All right, 0% at mid. I don't pick this one up here, but we come close. I do pick it up on the back 9, though, so stay tuned. You can see I've got the ball guideline going dead center. Now here I'm going max backspin, 1 bar left. I don't go for the rough bump. You can see my opponent did. They actually got stuck in the rough. I don't like the rough bump on this hole. It's very difficult for me to play. Maybe it's just me, but I never do good on it. Perfect ball. And we don't really come too close there. So I would say change this to half a bar of left side spin. Half a bar. Here, I'm going to save a berserker because we're getting tailwind. So I'm just going to go with a Titan. Full top. 2 right. And I'm not even using max OP. We could definitely go max OP. But I'm going to tell you, if you have like an extra mile level 8, you'll probably want to go ahead and do the berserker like we have been all tournament long. But for me, that extra mile 9 gives me that extra 1 power, and it gives me the extra top spin, which is huge because it does allow me to play this one with a Titan instead of having to use a berserker. And I can still easily get to the green in 2. Nothing new here. This is our normal shot as we've been playing all tournament. And I've been playing both shots 0%. You can play them 10%. It's going to be all dangerously close to the same pool whenever you're talking about using your extra mile and your cataclysm. And I get a lot of questions about that too. Okay, hole number 1 on the back 9. Here we go. We do pick it up this time. This is another shot that was sent to me by a buddy of mine. I do believe he got this one from Neo as well. It's the same guy who sends me the slices because I'm not good at slices. But, I do play them in tournaments when I get somebody who sends them to me that I trust and I'm confident with. So you can see here that the yellow ring. Okay, so let's take a look at landmarks. Notice the sand trap right there. We're playing to the left of the sand trap on this pink tree. We're putting our yellow ring right at the base of the tree just like that. So with an extra mile 9, I had to bring my target back a yard or 2 to duplicate that. So yellow ring, bottom of the tree, orange ring in the rough. Just like that. Okay? From here, full slice. This was another awesome shot. Now this time, what do you think I do? I remember 20%. 20%. Let's go in the hole. All right, 20%. I'm with my Endbringer here. You just have to kind of judge your own distance. When I don't put at mid, medium, or max, that's just because you might get different yards than me. You might be somewhere different on the fairway shot. So it's up to you to determine where you're at on your club. But I do know the 20% works out well. This time I get it right. And boom, center of the cup for that eagle. Picking them up. All right, 15% at max on this one. This one was a little bit tricky. I don't like it. But I'm going to go 4.5 back. Now, you're going to see me go 4.5 back. I don't want you to go 4.5 back, but I do want you to try to duplicate this landing position. What I'm really looking for here is the end of my ball guideline. That's why you see me zoom in. The end of my ball guideline I have on the dark green and light green seam where they meet. Okay, so like when I say seam, think of like sewing. Where that dark green and light green patch come together, that's what I'm focused on. And it basically parallel with the hole. So I'm offsetting this one green square to the right of the pin. 15% at max. This is a weird pull because we're pulling into the sand and the rings kind of get distorted a little bit. Perfect ball. Oh, it's right on line, but it comes up short. So we have to reduce a little bit of the backspin. Maybe we go with like 4.1 backspin, right? Because I played 4.5, I believe. Yeah, 4.5. Maybe we go 4.1, same spot. All right, here I'm going to use a Titan again just because I was out of contention at this point. So I wasn't going to burn through any Kingmakers unless I really had to. But for me, I can get down to the bottom part, again, because of the extra mile 9 topspin. If you're somebody who wants to know how to max out your extra mile fast, go play the snot out of Tour 2 and just speed open your chest. Tour 2 is where a ton of extra mile cards are. Now, you'll see here that I have no problem getting to the bottom. I will show you an alternative route just in case you don't have the power to do this. 0% at max with my sniper this time. And we come pretty close to dropping that shot. Not really. All right. Here's another route to take. This is my opponent's shot. Extra mile 8. You can see here he's got the Kingmaker. Now he's just going to lay up on the fairway. I'm just fast forwarding because it's just a layup shot. Now his shot number 2 was done with a big dog. So if you're laying up, keep in mind we're getting that back-to-back headwind. And he's just laying up onto the fairway and then onto the green here, okay? So that's an alternative route to take. That's going to take us into this one. Now, we're going to be getting headwind this time, so I did switch to a Kingmaker. 25% at max. We're adding elevation this time, and we're going max distance because of the headwind. You'll see here I got the orange ring on the rough line. But this is with 2 back and 2 left side spin. I'm trying to offset to the right-hand side of the cup just because of my first account miss. And I'm really up against the gun on time here, so I got to kind of get to hurry in. Perfect ball. I missed this one by about half a green square to the left. So we need to offset this even more to the right. 2 back, 2 left. You know, maybe I should have set up right there, but instead I come right here. I was thinking about right here because of my first miss, and then I didn't trust my own judgment, but I should have went with that, okay? All right, we do drop this shot, 10% at max. You know, full top, 3 right. Perfect ball. Fast forward, okay, 382. You know, if you have lesser extra mile, go ahead and use some OP on that drive and push it. This one's played minus 25% at max. 5.1 top. Ball guideline going through the hole. You see how far it's going through the hole? Very important on this rough bump. Perfect ball. Clip the rough. I even surprised myself when this one went into the hole for the eagle, but we'll definitely take it. Takes us on to hole number 6. Hole number 6 again, same thing. Oh, wait a minute. This is my opponent's drive. Where's my drive? Well, I guess I screwed that one up. But regardless, you know what? This is a shot to pin. You probably don't need to see the drive as it's been the same thing all tournament long. But here, I'm playing with my Goliath this time because I'm caught in between clubs, as you can see. But you're going to get to see how this ball rolls. I'm playing this one, minus 5% at max. Perfect ball. We come closer this time. So, you'll be able to kind of readjust from there and see what we need to do. I don't understand why my drive's not there. All right, this one, since I was out of contention, you can see here I've got my Guardian and I've got my basic ball back. I'm thinking about just laying up and taking it, but the game gave us absolute, perfect crosswind. So that's the best scenario on this rough bump is crosswind. So I decided to switch the ball and go for it. No spin, 0% elevation at mid. We'll take a look at this one again, even though I'm pressed for time because you guys can get this one to drop. All right, we're super close. So let's take a look at this now. Like I said, 0% at mid. Obviously, I can't type. Missed. 0% at mid, no spin. Now check this out. 2 back. 2 back, and I put a sliver of side spin to the left on there. That's not intentional. Take that off. But look at the offset. I've got the ball guideline halfway through the cup and half of it onto the green. So the cup is basically splitting my ball guideline in half. And we miss where? We miss to the left. Okay. So we might just need to center this one up. Put this one right through the pin and see what happens for you. Hole number 8 on the back 9, I do pick up the eagle. 2 top, 3 right again. Little bit of curl. I'm curling till the right part of my ball covers the right-hand side of the target. Perfect ball. Stops right there. Boom. Now, remember last time on the front 9, I told you only use half a bar of side spin to the left? Well, basically, that's almost what I decided to do this time. Full back. Call that 0.3 left. Notice the ball guideline here. This time I'm favoring the right-hand side of the cup. You can see that better right there. Yep. I'm trying to let the left side spin do the work for me since I keep missing this one to the left. And this one's perfect. We do get this ball to go where it's supposed to go. Still favored the left-hand side of the cup, though, so it was very, very close. But I do like that shot. To me, it's better than the rough bump. Brings me on to hole number 9 here. Hole number 9, again, same thing. I'm using a Titan just because I'm out of contention. I don't need to waste a Berserker. If I birdie the hole, oh well. But I don't. I do pick up the eagle. I'm going max OP this time. A little bit of right curl. Perfect ball, which is nice. Slamming up the fairway for 408 yards. This one, again, 0% at max. Hey, everybody. Again, happy Easter. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the 2 new members that joined the channel last night. Reach out to me on Facebook so I can get you added to our member chat. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Please hit the thumbs up button. And if you'd like to become a member, please check out the description to become a member. Or if you'd like to tip me for my work, just like you would your favorite, server or bartender, you can always find the link to my PayPal in the comments below. Anything goes a long way. It really does. It helps me replenish my Kingmakers for tournaments, and things of that nature. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great Easter and have an awesome day. I'll see you next week for some more content.